Okay, so Assalamu alaikum. Well, in this video, we'll take a look at the next chapter of our book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and this is chapter 11, which is going to be about your most precious commodity or your most precious asset. So, what do you think? What is the most precious thing that you own, which cannot be retrieved once it is lost? Well, that is your time, right? So, just like the grains of sand, it is slipping through your fingers, and you can't get it back once it is gone. So, this chapter is going to be about the time management and all. So, the next element of our fable is the stopwatch. Once the sumo slammer comes out of the lighthouse, he enters the garden and he steps over a golden stopwatch and he falls, right? So up till now, we had the garden in our mind, and we had the lighthouse, we had the sumo slammer, we had his pink wire cable, and now the fifth element is the stopwatch, right? So here the stopwatch is, as you can see, is denoting what? Time. So what is the importance of time in our life? Why time is so important? Why it must be managed? Why just can't we live our lives on our own way? Why do we need to manage time? So the thing is that the 80% of success that we enjoy in our lives, or 80% of the goals that we accomplish in our life, are mostly a result of about 20% of the activities that we do in our daily lives. Okay, so only 20% of what you do every day really means something and really is productive and really is taking you towards your goals, right? So once you have really understood your purpose of life, once you have found your lighthouse, the next step to do is to drive all your time and your energy towards reaching that goal on a consistent basis, right? So जो आप techniques follow कर सकते हैं in this regard to really manage your time and to you can say drive it into the direction of your goals is there are several techniques. Number one being saying no. Most of us don't are not bold enough, and we're not courageous enough to say no to people or to things or to events when we clearly know that that event or that person is clearly diverting us from our goals, right? We are so afraid of getting up from a meeting where we don't want to be, right? So I think the most important thing, the most you can say ability or quality that you need to develop in yourself is to say no. Whenever you feel like it, you don't want to do something, you don't want to be somewhere, or you don't want to be with someone, or you don't want to talk to someone, just tell them no. Okay, so whenever your phone rings, you don't need to respond to it, right? And it has to be there for your convenience, not for the convenience of others, so, right? So the first technique is to say no, right? And just divert all your activities towards what is actually your goal, and you will definitely be more productive. And you must remember the rule of 20, that only 20% of your activities are actually responsible for 80% of your success. And the third one is deathbed mentality, right? You must develop a deathbed mentality, that you must not think you have 5 years to live. You must keep it in your mind that you can die this very day. So you must spend each day of your life doing only the things that really mean something to you, that is really carrying you in the direction of, I mean, reaching your goals is not like reaching somewhere. It's a constant delight. It's a constant happiness. I don't think why people keep their eyes on the prize. I think it's more of a delight to just enjoy the process. If you really want to do something, and if you have chosen that as your life's purpose, then enjoy the process. That's all. That it is that simple. And spend the rest of your life enjoying that process. And of course, there will be achievements as well. Definitely, when you'll do something, when you'll progress in the direction of your goals, you will get something at the end. But you must not keep your eyes on that, right? So with this note, we are done with the chapter 11, that is about time. Respect your time, and once it's gone, it's non-renewable. You can't get it back, and it's the most precious commodity, the most precious asset that you possess. So chapter 11 has the symbol of stopwatch, and time is your most precious commodity. Focus on your priorities and maintain balance. Simplify your life. When you have little important things to be done, you will not feel overwhelmed, or you will not feel anxious or stressed about it. You'll just know what to do. So you have just managed your time. Yeah, it is very important to plan your activities of the rest of the week on your Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, you can just sit down and take out an hour and just mention out all the important things that you're going to be doing in that whole week. So by designing your whole week, by planning your whole week, you will be less stressed during the whole week, so that can also help you really manage your time. So have a routine, have habits, have good habits, so you'll not have to you can say convince yourself to do something. आप बस in a habit सब करते जाओगे, and it will all help you out in the end, right? So you can apply the golden rule of 20, and you should have the courage to say no, and you can just apply the death mentality. The thing is that time slips through your hands like grains of sand, so never to return again. Those who use time wisely from an early age, now the early age is very important, because if only youth could knew, and if only age could do. The thing is, it's always too late. So, but this time it's not late. You could have planted a tree 40 years earlier, or you can plant a tree right now. It's not too late, right? So yeah, and you will be rewarded with rich, productive, and satisfying lives. So with this note, we are done with this chapter. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.